Folks, what is up? Well, welcome to a very, very special edition of Don and SLICKS
Picks.
That's right. SLICKS got the Sabres jersey on. We're going to the home opener. Should be electric. So, we didn't have time. We're busy guys. We got multiple shows going on. Couldn't do the pre-record in our normal studio. So we're in the Donnie Dreamboat studio. How's it feel?
Feels good at Don's desk. Like I said to you before we went live, this is a legit podcast. This isn't your average Slick Saturday desk. This is where the production happens. Frankly, the music happens and all of the action happens, Don.
Oh, yeah. We got audio, video, everything producing in here. We got my little keyboard right behind us, as well as the decorations, and even a little Cheech the Chihuahua was hanging out.
And I'm sure
say hi?
Even before now, some free money happens in here as well, Don.
Oh, free money. This is the lab, as the kids call it. This is where we get our picks done. Speaking of picks, let's dive right into it. We have another week of 4 primetime games with 2 on Monday night. But Thursday, let's start with it. We got the Eagles favorites minus 7.5 at the Giants. Low over under at 40. What are we thinking on this one?
Yeah, the over-under is surprising a little bit, despite it being a divisional matchup in prime time. You know, we can always say throw records out the window, maybe bet the underdog spread. But a little surprising, even though the Eagles was facing their first defeat over the weekend last weekend. I am going to take the Giants plus 7.5, though. I think just based on the fact it's prime time, Giants just came off a loss. They probably should have won. Jackson Dart wants to bounce back. Division rival on prime time. Give me the Giants to keep this within one score, plus 7.5 and 40.5, Don. I thought that was 42 when I first read it. Just a little too low for me. I think I'm going to flip flop to the over 40.5 points here. How are you feeling?
This is a weird one. Like you said, I mean, the line is about where I expected it. I think it would have been bigger if we didn't see the introduction to Jackson Dart go so well. Man, this total though, yeah, 40, that's low. A total that low with a spread this big has me kind of jumbled up, but I have to go with how I think this is going to go in the script. I think this is going to be a game both teams grind it out. It's at home with the Giants. I'm going to take the Giants with the 7.5. I think they do lose by a touchdown, but we're on the right side of the hook, and anytime I can be on the right side of it, I'm going to take it. Give me Giants minus 7.5. I am going to go under on this too. That's what I mean. I think this goes hand in hand. I don't think this is going to be a blowout like some are expecting. Bonus pick. I have to see what it's at right now, but I think I'm going to hit AJ Brown's prop.
Wow.
Over.
Yeah. Okay.
He's been bitching.
Yep.
I think he's going to get some. I think this is going to be such a close game. Like last drive, Eagles go up a touchdown. Last drive, they go up a field goal, and he has 2 big catches. So give me AJ Brown's over. What do we think this number's at?
Oh, that's a great question. This
does
feel like, though, I will say this does feel like a 4-point win incoming, doesn't it?
Yeah,
the
exactly.
7.5 like says it all.
Yeah, where Giants are up 3
Yep.
with like
Yep.
2 minutes
and
left.
You need a 2-minute drill out of Jalen Hurts
and a touchdown too, and where it's like a touchdown with like 3 seconds left, which is always way more exciting than the walk-off field goal. So let's see.
What are these lines?
Yeah, these are the
not the over-under. 61.5.
So that's pretty crazy because I thought it was going to be lower. I think Vegas is in the same arena.
Yeah, well, yeah, Vegas knows that they want people to quit bitching and just go out and show up and perform. So
yeah. So primetime picks, we're going with Giants plus 7.5 under, and I'm hitting AJ Brown's over receiving yards prop, and
I'm on the over.
You're on the over.
Split on the total. Split on the total.
Well, let's
halfway there. We're halfway there.
Let's hope we do better than last week's.
Yeah. By the way, folks,
we did
0-6 last week. Besides the SLICKS special, not a great. It had to happen at some point with the winning record we were having. Nonetheless, we move forward. Sunday Night Football this week is a banger, Don, and it's a sketchy line too. At that, the Detroit Lions are going into Kansas City, and the Chiefs are minus 2.5 favorites after losing Monday night. Was it against Jacksonville?
Yep.
Lions have looked like a powerhouse. Chiefs are somehow favored. What's going on? Who do you got?
This feels like a trap. It feels like a trap, but it also feels like maybe Vegas is stubborn and they think that the Chiefs are, not as in bad shape as they are. I think this game is just going to be a track race in a couple ways. And basically Vegas is trying to split the public. They're just trying to get out of this one alive with this line. I don't see when we're talking about the money split and the bet percentage, I think this is going to be an even 50-50, a coin flip. That being said, anytime I can get points on a coin flip, I'm taking them. Give me lines plus 2.5 and high over under. I'm taking the over 52.5. I think originally I had the under written there. Now I'm thinking this really is going to be a track race. Lions can put up points. They have no issue with that. And they also don't have much of an issue getting points scored against them. So, Chiefs, their offense hasn't looked stunning, but I think together they can get us there on the over. So give me Lions plus 2.5, over 52.5. Slick, how does that sound to you?
It sounds pretty good, Don. I think the one thing Vegas does know about this game is that it's going to be a shootout, a track race, like you said. The over-under says it all. I'm going to take the over 52.5. I think we're going to go blow for blow here between these two offenses. But I think Vegas is getting a little too sweet. They're putting all their chips on a big Chiefs bounce back in prime time. I don't expect that to happen. They can put up points with the return of Xavier Worthy and other weapons, but the Lions have looked too good. I think Vegas is getting a little too risque here. I have the Lions coming in and covering 2.5 on the road, over 52.5 points.
Love it. And you know what that is?
Consensus pick.
We don't have the overlay because, we're doing it live. But Slick, that consensus pick, it's got me juiced up.
It's huge.
We're sipping on
Cheers.
some juice before this Sabres game.
Indeed. Shout out to our good friends at Labatt USA. Cheers.
All day. And Monday night, again, they were on a primetime game last week. We're getting to pick our Bills again. Monday night, favored on the road at Atlanta, the early game out of 2. Spread is at -4.5. I saw 5.5 at another book, but we're going by the consensus line right now. -4.5, over under 49.5. Slick, do the Bills bounce back and cover this one?
Yeah, I think they do, Don. I think this line is flat out disrespectful. That Patriots team is good. It's not like we went and lost to some chumps. Drake May went and impressed everyone in prime time in our own house. Now we're going on the road, which doesn't matter much for us because I haven't seen anything out of the Falcons to worry me. Bills cover the -4.5 with ease. I would tease it up to 7.5, Don. If you got the units. Over under 49.5. This tells me Vegas thinks the Falcons will stay in it. I know our defenses look like Swiss cheese at points this season, but I'm expecting this to stay under. Give me like a 31-7 win for the Bills here.
All right. So I have bad news, Slick. I think I'm going to be totally split with you on this one.
Oh, no.
And it's not because I don't believe in the Bills. It's just I think this is a nightmare matchup defensively for the Bills with the running attack the Falcons have, and they also have some good receivers. And I am a Penix guy. I think he's great. I think he might tear up this secondary a little bit. He's not as mobile as Drake May, but he can chuck this ball. I'm going to have to, and I hope I'm wrong. I would love to be wrong, but I'm taking the Falcons +4.5. And I'm also taking the over. I think the Bills win this game, but it is a boat race. And two, I must say, I think this cover is a backdoor. I think the Bills are up 10, maybe 11 late in the game, and the Falcons break some Bills bettors' hearts with a backdoor.
Garbage time touchdown.
With like 2 minutes left. Yeah. Try an onside kick. Don't get it. See you later. We're headed back to Buffalo for our bye week. Give me Falcons +4.5, over 49.5, and that is a complete split
decision. You hate to see it.
It happens. Folks.
Even if you're right, I hope the Bills come out of Atlanta with a win on Monday Night Football. But speaking of Monday Night Football, Don, 2 weeks, not 2 weeks in a row, but yet another week of doubleheader on Monday.
It seems to be almost every other.
See, they're looking for a pattern here. I'm kind of surprised Bills Falcons wasn't put in a position. This next one was, but then again, you got 2 young quarterbacks, so I kind of get it. Bears are going into Washington, 4.5 for the Commanders as the favorite at home, and then that is also 49.5 total points. I wanted to believe in the Bears. They showed signs. I think Jaden Daniels is going to be back again. His fantasy point projection is high. I think the 4.5 is a little low. I don't know what Vegas sees in Chicago that maybe I don't, but I'm going to take the Commanders to cover 4.5 at home. And I'm also going to go under the 49.5. I got Commanders a little to the Bears a lot. Don, where are you at?
I'm going to start with the total on this one. First of all, I feel like the last 2-3 weeks we've had some bigger totals than we're used to in primetime. A year ago, primetime games, it was always, snoozer or under, like And I think I feel like the first 2 weeks, almost all of them went over. First 3 weeks even, or the majority of which. So again, we have another 49.5. For the Bills Falcons, I took the over on that. For this one, I think this is wishful thinking on this over. This is going to go under. Give me the under 49.5. I see this kind of being a messy, sloppy game, especially with Caleb Williams facing this Commanders defense. They're good when they got it together. We've seen them do it in the playoffs last year, keeping up with the Lions and shutting down a great offense. So give me the under 49.5. And I'm with you on the Commanders -4.5. I am totally with you. I do not like on the one hand, anytime I think this line should be at 6.5.
I agree.
7.
Yeah.
So that has me a little concerned, but I think it's only because Jaden Daniels has been underperforming a little bit. I think he turns it up. You said his projection is high this week. I think he gets it done. Bonus prop pick. I don't know what the line is. I'm going to see what it is, but I'm picking Caleb Williams to throw a pick.
Yeah, love that. Probably a little juice on that, maybe a -130 against this defense. You would love to think. So that puts us at another consensus pick. Hell yeah, folks.
Love ending hot like that as we go into some picks that have been rough,
less than
for at least me. I'm gonna start us off so we can end on a very positive note.
Hopefully.
Let's just lock last week. I thought this was easy. Chargers -2.5 against Commanders. Was it a rat line? Yes, but sometimes you just have to take the cheese. Didn't pay out this time. The Chargers lose, and I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Clearly, on the luscious lock, on the primetime spreads, I'm great. You know, I think you take out that 5. I'm 22-14 on primetime spreads, cashing, making money. But oh my God, I am 0-5. We're going to the Bucks. We're going to the Bucks not because I like this pick. I don't.
You said
like
you hate this pick.
I hate this pick.
Yeah.
I hate this pick. The 49ers are hot right now, and they've been getting it done with Mac Jones, who apparently is
Mac Jones in the JV squad, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We faded them last week with the Rams, but it just shows
Bit
with
us in the
Christian
ass.
McCaffrey and
Anything
that
is possible.
kind of coaching defense, anything is possible. So right after an emotional, tough win, I'm going to fade them. It is
Perfect.
It is a system thing. It's a huge fade the public play. It's a huge fade a team after a high emotional loss. I don't love it because I feel like the Bucks squeak out of every game, and I'm afraid they win this game, but they don't cover. But we don't have the hook, and if I end up pushing, at least I haven't lost.
This is true.
So
This
we're
is
going
true.
that way. Give me Bucks -3 for your luscious lock. And folks, let's take it over to the Slick Special, which is 3-2.
Serving up the Slick Special. Coming off a
win.
Detroit cover. I have the Denver Broncos -6.5. You may say, oh, it seems a little low for home. They're not at home. They're at home in London, across the pond. Nevertheless, I think this spread is low. You're going against an 0-5 Jets team that in the past has won weird games like this, where you're maybe in international waters or you're winless against a big favorite. I don't know if that's going to be a public play, but I'm going to go against it regardless. I think ignore all the Jets could happens and would happens. The Broncos cover with ease and the Jets remain winless. That's your Slick Special.
The Slick Special, serving it up like a thick sirloin cooked right. I love it, folks. And that's been our show. Thanks so much for tuning in. Maybe we'll have to do this live show in the Dreamboat studio again. It's nice and cozy in here. And just to recap, thank you, everybody, for watching. Quick records, Slick, 25-15-1.
Not bad.
10 games over 500. You got to fucking love it.
Not
I'm
bad.
hanging on for dear life at 22-19, but still up. So that makes us collectively what? 47-34-1. That is winning picks. Thank you so much for tuning in. Bet responsibly. Follow DDZ. Follow Trainwreck Sports. Watch Trainwreck today, tomorrow, and we'll see you at the Sabres game, folks. It's been Don and Slicks. Picks.